in school, and even when it is holiday time, they cannot involve them.
They are at home watching TV.
Yes. So that kind of lifestyle is one reason that could have delayed growth and development within communities.
Okay. How about leaders? You talked about children following, our young people following politicians wherever they go with high hopes that they would solve their problems.
Yes.
Do they have a role to play in changing our livelihoods as the young people in the country?
Yes.
Have they played it?
No. Several of them that we have supported have really disappointed the community, because I will talk in regard to from national politics for the MPs that we vote into positions.
Yes.
We have supported a number of them, and myself, I am one of the immediate champion to our area MP, and we realize that to a very greater extent, when we get engaged into supporting them, our hopes are raised, our expectations are raised, and that is why when they master that art, they will not come in to support us directly by maybe lobbying jobs for us, or lobbying opportunities, like lobbying the funds to come and support certain projects within societies. And that is why you see that the young people will only they will only think of a culture that has been introduced by a certain member of parliament, of giving them a peanut.
Some 20,000.
20,000, 50,000, 100,000. And this is worked for. The 20,000 is worked for a member of parliament, through giving them a certain lie that, so and so is planning to overthrow you in the next Kisanja.
Yes. And
so I felt it was necessary for me to share with you so that you know how to. So he will say to a certain youth, you can now withdraw 30,000 from my line, get 20,000 from, and that is not the kind of life that we intend to push into.
So the politicians are instead using the young people than helping them.
They are manipulating them.
Okay.
They are really manipulating them in a way whereby they, the biggest challenge we have within society is that when the politicians are coming to seek for opportunities to be mandated to go to certain positions, they come in the names of we are going to solve the challenge, some of the challenges.
Yes.
And number one challenge they call is to reduce on the unemployment rates within a society. And now when they get into positions and the young people are innovative and the young people are pushing them of the promises that they gave them, they will look at them as challenges, and those ones who could be having initiatives that should be supported by them are looked as challenge or competitors.
Okay.
Yes. And that one affects the whole process of growth and development within a society.
So if you sat, for example, with the president of Uganda, the situation of the young people is so much into his kind of desires and things like that, and he asked you, what do you think can change the life of the young people in this country? What suggestion would you give generally?
My number one suggestion to the president, if I had chance, would be involving the young people directly. We have 4 categories or 4 generations.
Involving them in what?
In several activities.
Okay.
For example, we have 3. I was telling you we have 3 categories of people within this country. We have a generation of 60 years and above. We have a generation of 30 years and above, and we have a generation of 30 years below.
Below, yes.
Each generation is 30 years. Now, the point is, what affects the growth and development within these 4 generations is because different people are taking part in activities that affect, that affect the different people directly. I mean, they are not given opportunity. The young people in particular are not given opportunity to run their own affairs.
Okay.
You're coming, you're delegating an individual of 50 years or 45 years
Yes.
to come and ascertain the challenges that could be affecting the young people when you are not involving them directly. They are coming, ascertaining of what challenges, they are taking a picture of what could be, or some of them sit on their desks and imagine of what challenges could be affecting certain people.
Yet the practical issue is different.
Yes. So my number one suggestion to the president would be to involve and bring the youth closely and let them be some part in decision making in regards to the development of this country.
Then what would be your message as we wind up to the young people themselves?
To the young people, I really argue them to wake up from any slumber they could be. Let them realize that something great is in them. Let them not be intimidated by any situation, or let them not be defined by where they come from, but rather where they want to go to.
Okay.
Whereby they have to take action. They need to set strategy, they need to have program, and they need to be organized. So that at the end of the day, they are worthy to be recognized as persons to ascertain their own problems. So we could be a challenge ourselves as to why certain people are delegated to come and ascertain challenges that affect us.
Sure.
So we have to prove to the country or to the authorities that we have the capabilities in us. And that is only when we learn to imitate. We need to read books, we need to watch televisions, we need to imitate different people. And then at the end of the day, you realize that 1-2 persons could have learned something new that could impact their lives. And at the end of the day, you realize that someone is calling you and saying there is an opportunity here, what do you think we can do for the people? And yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're
His
welcome.
name is Chemo Mashud Musa. He is a young person, a young entrepreneur, and someone trying to come up with ideas that can inspire young people in this country for better kind of livelihoods. I think that is a good initiative that we all need to support. And that's how I thought giving him an opportunity to get to know what he discusses would be of value. My name is Michael Jordan Lukoma with the whole team here. We wish you the best of the night. Bye-bye.